Last week I was trying to use my iPad and iPhone, and it was constantly asking me to log back into my Apple ID. Okay, that's not, it's not a big deal. I logged back in, but the bigger deal was whatever Apple did was it kept on asking me to log back into my Apple D like minutes after logging in, re-logging back in. So I thought everything was fine. Then a few hours later, I would get this request to enter in my Apple ID password, and it was getting really annoying. This first happened with my wife's Apple ID, and she has like 8 or 9 devices connected. It was really annoying. And so she would get disconnected from her iMessage because of this. And it was just happening every few hours, end of the day. So, anyways, long story short, what we did was we restarted the iPad by turning it off, then turning it back on, and then we entered in the password after it restarted. Yep, that's it. That's for us. I don't know what the real solution is, but whenever this happens, this isn't the first time Apple's done this to us. And yeah, it could be an issue on my side, which I don't think it's the case because this happened to my wife first. Then literally the next day it happened to me on my a different Apple ID account. So it seems they're doing something, universal in my limited opinion. I'm just an amateur software tester. And uh, so if you're having problems with it always having to ask you to relog in again in July 2022, Apple may have done something on their side, or maybe it's something on our side. Coincidentally, we're millions of users, so maybe we did something wrong on our side. But, anyways, again, restart your Apple device by turning it off. On the newer Apple devices, they have an option to restart. But long story short, reset it. It'll ask you for your Apple ID again, and hopefully, after resetting, you'll just have to enter in the password once instead of 5 or 6 times during the day. So, Apple, please fix your Apple ID issue. This gets tiring sometimes.